This is so crazy. I bought a tiny house. I bought a tiny house. I'm still trying to get myself to believe that I did. It still feels like it's not real or an actual achievement, which is really sad because it is. But I think my brain's just trying to catch up, and I tend to downplay my accomplishments in life, so this is a big deal. It doesn't feel like a big deal to me, but it is a big deal. My own place! My first home that I've ever bought. This is like the craziest introduction in one of my videos, to me at least, but I probably posted a tiny house tour already, so you're probably seeing this after, so it's not going to be a shock to you, but it's still a shock to me. I'm just like, I seriously can't believe it. I've been saving my money for the last 5 years, and I had a goal of owning a property or a home, but realistically, with my budget and the money I've saved, I cannot afford to buy a house by myself. So I have always been infatuated with tiny homes. I've spent a good chunk of my life living in a trailer with my grandma when I was young for like 4 years while she saved for a house. And again, a few years ago, I lived in a trailer for a couple of years. So I'm definitely used to a smaller space. It might not be as glamorous to me because I'm just more used to it. And one day I will have my dream home, but for now I have my dream tiny home and I am so happy. This is such a big step for me and hopefully gives me house security with the prices of homes and rent in this day and age. This is just what I could do for myself, and I am honestly so happy. I've been slowly creating this space to be my own, and I have lots of plans and little renovations I want to do to it, so I'm really excited to share that journey with you guys. But enough of me rambling. I just wanted to introduce you to today's video, welcome you guys to the space. Today was actually the first day that I've made my coffee in here because I do have propane for my oven and stovetop and heating. So yeah, this tiny house is set up pretty good for off-grid. There's a couple things I have to do because I want to downsize the fridge and I need to get a composting toilet as well as some water tanks. So lots of fun projects in the future. My goal is to be off-grid. That is what speaks to me and what I'm really drawn to and feels like it's just the right path for me. So this is a big first step. And the next thing I'm saving for is just land. And yeah, I'm just so excited for that journey. And I definitely want to share that on here as much as I can because it's something that feels very aligned with me. And I feel like the things that align with me the most are the things that I'm able to passionately give through a video, through this media, and hopefully reach the right people. But yeah, I'm so excited. But today's a pretty normal day. Other than that, I'm just going to drink my coffee. It's going to be a really nice week, so I'm going to be outside as much as I can. I planted some more plants from the nursery that I went to in my last video, and I want to make some perfume out of flowers. So that will be fun. I have some star jasmine that just bloomed on the porch, and there's some manzanita bushes that have blooms. So I've never done that before. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I really want to make a natural perfume. So we'll see if I can accomplish that today. what I'm eating for lunch today. Tofu tacos with some arugula and nutritional yeast. And then I have my lovely sun tea and a suma orange. Yum. I love getting the last of the sun if I can, and I just caught it. It's literally about to go down right now. It's so beautiful and it feels so good. Sets the tone for the night. I'm just so lucky. I'm so lucky to live where I do and have access to this beautiful river. It's incredible. It's so beautiful out. Here's the sun. It's about to pass over right now. I follow the sun. And my view, I'll never get tired of it. It's definitely a couple days later now. I have my tea. Look how freaking magical. It's like a potion. It's beautiful. It is butterfly pea flower, lavender, and some fenugreek. I love making my daily little potions that fit how I'm feeling that day. It's so cool. Today I felt a little bit foggy and anxious, so lavender. Also, I actually got dressed up today. Let me show my outfit. I don't know if I can fit this in the frame. Okay, well, there's my legs. These jeans are so cute. They're from the 70s, and they're patched up in lots of places, but I love them dearly. I got them at a vintage shop in Portland. And then this top is so whimsical. I love her. She has beads and sequins, and she's silk. But anyway, I just wanted to share my outfit because I actually got dressed up for once. Today, I really want to make the tincture I was talking about a few days ago. I have I think it's like 90 proof alcohol. I'll have to check, but I'll show you guys. And I'm going to use the jasmine that's blooming in the front of the house. It smells so good, and I've never made a perfume before. The flowers are technically toxic to ingest. I'm hoping topically that they're not. Most of the online sources I saw, it says it's okay. I'm gonna try it. That's what life's about, is just trying things. I don't think it has to be perfect, and it could be a learning experience. I also kind of wish I didn't do the alcohol method, but it's just the way I saw people doing it online when I looked. So I'm gonna try it out this way. See if I like it. I know alcohol is not the best for the skin, but you live, you learn, and I'm just trying to experiment, so I'm going to do that today. Also, I just wanted to quickly say thank you so much to all the love that I got in my tiny house tour video. So crazy and a little overwhelming, but mostly in a good way. So yeah, if you're new here, welcome. I tend to just kind of film vlogs at home in the mountains and show my daily life of me just trying to figure it out. I will be doing some tiny house content though too. I want to make like a little playlist on my channel of all the home updates that I do and add-ons and projects. So I'll definitely be posting about the tiny house. You'll see her in every video as she comes along. And yeah, I'm really just saving money. I'm dead broke right now. I spent every penny I had on the tiny house, so I have nothing. I actually owe a little bit of money, so I'm trying to save for some add-ons, but I do want to prioritize land too. So your girl's broke, but she's trying to save so I can get some land and be off grid. That's the dream, but I'm taking my time and allowing it to unravel as it's supposed to. But right now I just want to make a nice jasmine perfume and drink my tea, so I'm gonna do that. And yeah. Interesting. Doesn't taste as good as it usually does. Okay, so earlier I realized I said 95 proof. I meant 95%. 190 proof or whatever it is. 95% alcohol. And here she is. Look how pretty the star jasmine is. But I just covered that. I've seen mixed. I mean, everything online nowadays is so mixed. One person will tell you to do this, and then another person will tell you to do the exact opposite of that. So I take everything with a grain of salt. Everyone has their own ways to do things. And I'm just a human living life, trying to find my way. So I saw some videos saying 48 hours, and then I saw a girl say 6 weeks to let it sit. I'm just gonna feel it out and smell as I go. I have to sneeze. I will try other ways too. I want to try the oil way or the oil method because I feel like that's just better for the skin. But like I said, this is just what I found first, so I'm gonna try that out. Quick little tiny house segment. I have read all the comments on my video and it has made me question a few things. So I will update you now. I also want to put a couple like photos for reference because I said futon as a bed option. And then I realized once I said that, people probably thought I just meant like a couch pull-out bed. I actually want to get a custom built one. I'll put like a little picture right here with my idea. It is a bed frame. It's a full bed frame and it'll have an actual mattress, but it can be pushed in during the day, pulled out at night. And then I'll do like 2 twin mattresses, stack one on top of the other. I saw lots of different opinions for lots of things, and that just shows that we all have our different preferences, but I'm completely fine with having to like pull out and pull in my bed each day. I'm not a very, what's the word? I'm not like a very realistic person. I do things very strangely sometimes, and lots of the time it's the slow and hard way, but that's just how I like doing it. I am still wondering about the door. We're just gonna leave it for now because like I said, I don't have money, so it's going to have to stay like that for a while, and I'm not really mad at it for right now. I am currently on a piece of land that I have been renting for a couple of years. So I live in the main house on the property. I bought this, it's parked here while I save up money for an off-grid piece of land. So luckily I have privacy, so that's not really a big deal right now. But I did see a comment or a few about the door, and that was actually very helpful because I do like the style, but losing that whole piece right there is kind of sad. It's a waste of space. So I saw a bifold door option, and then I thought that's perfect. And I'm actually going to see if I can use this wood to make that so I don't have to buy a new door and just put like hinges so it can slide. That's just my idea. I don't want to have to buy too many things right now. And then I did see comments about propane and moisture in the tiny house. I lived in an RV for 6 years and I dealt with lots of mold in there because of no dual pane windows, poor insulation, and I actually did run a dehumidifier 24/7 in there, and moisture was still always an issue. So I hear you, but I'm so used to it and I'm so paranoid of mold because I've dealt with it so much. But the propane heater, it actually has a chimney that goes outside, so it's not pushing any propane inside the house, which is really nice. So it keeps it dry. I'm still gonna do a wood stove because I just love a wood stove. There's nothing like wood fire heat. It's been my source of heat for the last couple of years in the house, and I would like to continue that. That's just what I personally like, and then that will dry out the house a lot. Plus I have the dual pane windows and really good insulation and airflow. But with the oven, I was actually very shocked by a couple comments because I had no idea, and I didn't even think about this until you guys said it, that the oven is under a window and that's not technically up to code. And then I was like, is that true? And I was like, no, because you have the ventilation with the window. And then I started thinking about all the houses I've lived in, and the stove has always been on a wall without a window. So then I started looking it up, and yeah, technically it's not up to code, which was a very big surprise for me. I had no idea. But like I said, I'm not aware of lots of things because this is my first rodeo, but that is interesting. And now I am thinking, I already want to get rid of the fridge. That's just a personal preference for me. I don't need something this big and bulky. So I'm probably going to have to move that fuel line over there and have it where the fridge is, which will be fine. But yeah, thank you to the comments about that because I had no idea. But other than that, those are what I'm planning on doing next. The very next thing is to build the bed frame. I was going to try to do it myself, but I don't have tools or friends that have tools, so I will be hiring a local builder to do that for me, and that's going to be the next thing I do, just so I have a couch, bed, seating area in here. It just feels right for the next step. And I also want to, on this window right here, put the little stained glass sticker sheet on there. I think it'd be really pretty. There's not curtain rods on this window, and I kind of just don't want curtains on it anyways. So I think that will be a nice way to have privacy, but still make it really pretty. I've seen some really pretty ones, so I'm excited about that. So those will be the next two things that I do. But yeah, still loving the tiny house. For the rest of the day, I'm just going to get some work done, and it's supposed to be really nice this next weekend or end of the week, and I'm so excited. I want to go swimming, and I just can't wait for summer. I love warm weather, and I'm just gonna thrive. I feel it. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. I just appreciate you so much.